What is going on? It's your boy I'm out here back again for another banger. We live on this Monday night. Let's get deep on here. All right. Let me turn my camera on. Shit. There we go. All right. Let me drop that motherfucking link. Let me drop that motherfucking link. No. Where the hell's the? What the hell? That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Let me put that link out. My friends want to talk to me about some shit. I'm just like, all right. Hold on. Wait a goddamn minute. Okay. HTTPS // StreamYard .com V7FGXI 7KC. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Alright then. The link is dropped, so there we go. Damn, what happened to my profile pic? There we go. I was gonna say, where's my profile pic? And I'll send that link out to everybody on my Instagram. Oh, okay, I gotta do it like this. Damn it. Damn it. How's everybody been doing today? Odie's out there. Did you guys see that verses last night? That shit was dope. Okay. HTTPS slash. Oh shit. Slash re 7 Q FGX FGX I 7 KC. There we go. All right. There we go. Boom. That link should be sent out now. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So, those of you guys who did not see, I posted two videos, a reaction and a challenge / reaction. So, you guys need to check out my reaction video of the Marvel's Disney Plus Loki. That series, I will say I am excited to see it. A lot of my favorite TV shows and everything are coming back or coming on. Like between this month and next month, it's gonna be a good summer. I really feel like it's gonna be a good fucking summer. So I'm really looking forward to it. Just see how it takes us. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off. I don't like it. I don't like having my camera on my phone. It looks weird. It looks weird. I want to turn my camera off, and I'll turn it back on when I need to, time from time. But other than that, it's off. There we go. Now we just wait. Hopefully nobody comes in here with no fuckery and all types of shit. So dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. They better bring their asses in here. Shit. Ain't nobody got a fucking lie on her. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm listening to this. I'm looking at something real quick. Hold on, what is this? Oh god damn. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mm. Ah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, oh, okay.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Sorry to tell
Oh.
you all that about Kirsten crap because apparently,
Oh
some
yeah. Well, I was just saying, ain't nobody got a fucking lie on her. What is that about?
well I know, but for some reason, somebody told Kirsten that that she was saying crap things to Kai, and I'm just like, how the heck Kirsten knows this? And I'm just
Who
like,
said that? Who told you that?
I don't. It was on the text on Instagram, and texted saying that like I didn't start off drama. I didn't say any crap things to Kai before, and I'm just like,
Yeah, because
I didn't.
Shanna's kind of pissed now because she's just like
I don't.
she feels like Kirsten keeps coming for her and coming for all of us for just to keep going on, and it's just like Kirsten really needs to stop because like it's gonna get to a whole nother thing.
Yeah, and trying to tell us that we want you all along that Kirsten never starts anything, and I'm just like, huh, that's
That's
a flat lie.
bullshit. It's bullshit. It makes no sense. Like why?
It's just that now Kirsten going on my crap saying that it was my fault that I am not friends with Kirsten nor Elijah, and she's like pissed off that even though like she's just freaked out that I gave you so much of this. Like, I gave you this and this and this. And ultimately, you are not accepting my apologies. None of my apologies. And I told Elijah to, too, but apparently you're not accepting his. What's going on? Why you're not accepting our apologies? And that video that I kind of like sent on the video chat on the.
Oh yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's the video that I sent Elijah and Kirsten, and I got crap for that because they said, "Why?" like, pretty much, and they said,
But
"So."
you know what? But you know what? At the end of the day, she's been given so many chances, and I keep saying this because it's true. She's been given so many chances, and you can only give somebody so many chances. I honestly wouldn't
I
apologize
gave
for shit,
her
but
so many chances
yeah,
last year, and apparently I just gave up on her. I pretty much did because
it's like you cannot fix
yeah,
somebody, and she's just one of those people who, you can't fix anybody. Period.
no,
They gotta want to be better person for themselves, and if they can't be a better person, then fuck them.
and I'm
Kick their
sorry
asses to the
that
curb.
Shannon is upset with this. I was trying not to make people upset about this situation, but I'm just bringing it up like, hey, watch out, Kirsten is starting something again, and it's the same damn situation. It's the same
You
damn.
know what? Even though, Shannon got pissed, or, we all might get pissed about it, I'd rather you tell us what she's saying than for us to find out like in another way. And then, we find out that, somebody else knew and one of our friends knew and nobody said anything.
Mhm.
It's better for us to know now and we get a heads up before us getting like blindsided and shit. It's
Yeah.
just
It's
because you
very,
cannot trust people now, and it's unfortunate.
it's very hard. It's very hard because I think that Kai
Like
did
when you got
it.
off, I had to question Emily's. Even Emily, now I'm kind of questioning a little bit because it's like the things that Kai told me when you got off was like, huh? It just it makes no sense because it's like nobody did anything to these people. All of these people that are mad right now. Kirsten's mad. Elijah's mad. Uh, Matthews still be trolling me and Kai at times on the game. Well, he's not anymore, but he used to be trolling. But it's like all of these people are mad for what? I still don't understand for what. I like when it comes to me, I don't
Mad,
understand what I did
no,
to these
it's
people to
mad
deserve
that
it.
she doesn't have people no more. She doesn't have friends no more that she once had. Like when
But whose
like
fault is that though? It's hers.
it's all yeah, but the problem is she's not admitting that it's all her fault. She's not admitting that. She's admitting that it's our fault instead of hers. That's a problem. She's not admitting anything. She's trying to cover
She
it up.
doesn't think anything's her fault. She thinks she's innocent. She thinks she's done nothing wrong.
Mm,
She
that's
rather blame everybody else but herself.
hmm And also, to me personally, I'm surprised that between Elijah and Kirsten's relationship, I'm very surprised that this is how long that they are going through the relationship. I'm
I
really surprised.
honestly am too, but I would not be surprised. Eventually, it's going to happen where they're going to break up, and I'm not going to be surprised. I'm honestly not,
Yeah,
because
but like,
and
like
honestly, when that happens, I'm really not going to say anything. I'm not. I'm just going to be like, okay.
yeah,
I
I
don't want. I don't
I
want him to be
think
like,
I
oh, Kirsten did this to me. Kirsten did that to me. Well, you know what? Everybody told you. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You willingly took her side after what she did to all of us. So it's like I can't really feel bad for you because you stood by somebody who's literally not only bullying but cyberbullying at this point because she's doing this on the internet. This
and
isn't about like this is far from just drama in
also
school and everything. She took it to the internet,
and
and that's what
apparently
pisses me off.
all apparently apparently Kirsten got a hold of my phone number and she called me and I
What
answered
the
because
fuck?
yeah. um. So yeah, apparently she got a hold of me, and I said straight up, "Fuck you! I don't want to be friends no more." I kept telling this over and over again that we will never be friends. Not even the future, not even million years, that I will never get back to you. And she cried on the phone, and you know what she did? I'm gonna tell Elijah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What did
He
you
ain't gonna. What is he gonna do? He ain't gonna do shit. But it's like, at the end of the day, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Shit. I lost my train of thought that quick.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Oh, okay, got it.
oh yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why, but it's like I just feel like bitch got issues. Like I think she has an issue,
I
a
feel
problem, and
I feel
I
like
I genuinely feel like Kirsten's got some issue, like mental or mental issue or something. Because why would you? I don't understand who does all of this and says, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know
yeah.
why everybody's mad at me. I don't know why people don't want to talk to me." But yet you're on Minecraft and you're trolling on the games and you're coming on my channel trolling me, and then you're calling one of my friends saying we need to take Lamont down. We need to troll him. We need to report him. We need to do all this shit. You would do all of this to the person who literally has been there for you since the day you came into the school and was literally there for you when your brother and your sister was literally abusing you and was going to beat the shit out of you. Because let's
Oh,
face it, I'm the one who got in
I
between
act.
Emily and her when Emily and her got into that fight.
Oh, that's
I
why
wasn't in
I
any of these
fun.
things then, but then
I
now when I go
I had a
and
good.
call her out for what she did on Snapchat, I'm horrible. I'm the scum of the earth. I'm every name in the book but a child of God at the end of the day. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Um. And
So that just
also,
proves that she was never a friend of me. She never cared
um.
about me. She never gave a damn about any of the shit I did for her.
Mhm.
Because it went out the window so quick, right when I took Shannon's side, when Shannon was rightfully right. And I will say it, I keep saying it, I don't give a damn. She had no right going on Snapchat and making that and starting that whole thing and some sort of just embarrassing the shit out of Shannon on Snapchat. That was a social media app. Why, if you had a problem
She.
with her, why didn't you talk to her separately, privately? Why can't we just be like
Yeah.
grown ass adults and talk like rational people? Or if you're so unhappy,
I
then
don't
leave.
know.
And if you want to leave like a
Um.
grown ass woman and stop trying to leave and say, "Oh, I'm gonna say this about you. I'm gonna expose this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that."
Eli.
Like,
Lamont, you
goddamn,
calm
grow
down.
up.
I know.
I'm
It's
sorry. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
Uh,
sorry. It pisses me off because
yeah.
they're like
It
it's
pisses
a non-ending
me off.
cycle, and she's not the only one that does shit like this.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
also the
god
same
damn.
thing for me. Oh, her problem. I really don't know. I feel like her disability, like some kind of her disability, is into this, but I'm not quite too sure. I don't know her
I don't
disability.
know.
I don't know her weaknesses, but I
I don't know, but
know
she got
that
some. She
currently,
got some fucking issues. And I'm
I
not
don't
even.
know.
I'm not
She
even.
has
I'm
some.
not even trying to judge her about her disability or anything. I'm just saying, yes, she has a disability. We all have disability, but it's
Yeah,
but it's no
but
excuse to do what the thing she does.
I know it's no
Period.
excuse. But
It's no
I'm just
excuse.
saying, some they can't help it that they do this or that. It's I don't know. It kind of to me it kind of complicated, and it's confusing me that like some disabilities are bad enough that you can't really help it. You apparently
I
Amanda is
honestly,
retarded. Like
I
she's
look at it
retarded.
like
She acts
this.
like a but
I look at it
I
like
know you
this.
did.
If you're
I know.
fully, if you, well, Shauna, I look at it like this. if you are fully like self-efficient and you know what you're thinking, you know what you're doing, which she does,
Yeah.
then that's a
Okay.
problem. But if she was a severe disability like Mr. Boss with kids, where
Yeah.
you can't really be responsible of yourself. You're not really independent or self efficient. You don't at times.
Yeah.
You're slow in a way. You're slow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little bit slower, and your disability is more
Yeah.
severe. Then that's when okay, understandable. You get some help for that.
Yeah.
But she is fully
I
capable of
know.
knowing right from wrong, and she fully capably knows what she's doing. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that's that's not an excuse. I know you're not saying it's an excuse, but I'm just saying it's not.
I'm not saying
That's just my
excuse.
opinion.
It's just that that's just my head on thinking. Like I'm trying to wrap this head around. I'm just like, okay, so she's a capable of stuff. Like she's capable of the money. She's capable of eating. She's capable of doing work. She's capable of going to class. She's capable of that. So makes sense
And
that
if she's
she
capable
needs.
of trolling or capable of
Yeah.
lying or manipulating, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like if she's capable of doing those things, then she's capable of others. That's just I mean that's just my way of thinking. I
Yeah.
don't know if we're on the same page like when it comes to that aspect of the situation. Because if we want to talk like disability and everything, then yeah, that's a whole situation. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Well, I have to eat dinner right now, so I need
All
to
right,
leave. I'm sorry, but I
it's
wish we could
good.
talk about it as a group chat on it. So yeah, but
All
take
right,
care, Levant, and yeah, bye.
all right. See ya. Oh shit! I don't remember. Everything just froze. What the fuck? Hello? Okay. But yeah, that is that's honestly just my way of thinking about the situation. That's how I feel. You know, and I stand by that too. If you are capable of manipulating, lying, trolling, doing all this crazy shit, or then the good aspect of like you can manage your money, you can get on the phone, you can talk by yourself, you can be independent, then yeah, that's a problem. And she knows what she's doing. So I'm sorry, that's your disability. That's just not an excuse. Because if that was the case, shit, I said shit in the past too that I'm not proud of. I'm not perfect. I could have used that excuse, but I didn't because why is not an excuse. So that's just that I'm gonna just leave it there because like I said, this is a whole nother topic that we're going into. But yeah, I had to calm down because this shit pisses me off. Like y'all don't understand what we go through. This is what we go through every day. Every day. This same repetitive fucking bullshit. Motherfuckers is not happy when you don't talk to them because why we don't talk to them is because they have caused so much shit to the point where it's like nobody want to fuck with you no more. And when nobody want to fuck with you, then you get pissed. And if we want to be talk typical, like I said, let's be typical. I'm going to repeat myself. If you were not happy in the group, or if you felt some type of way, why don't you talk like a grown ass woman, or leave like one? Why do you have to leave by? Why do we do that? I don't understand. That's what I hate about my era is that we don't carry ourselves in a civil manner. The minute People stop fucking with each other. They want to automatically go into, oh, I'm gonna say this about you. I'm gonna tell you that you did this. I'm gonna tell you that you did that. I'm gonna basically expose you. But what are you gaining out of that? Like, what the fuck are you gaining out of that shit? Nigga, that shit pisses me off, bro. And it seems like every time I talk to my group, I find out that she's doing more shit. And this just proves my point. The more she does, like going on Minecraft or getting a hold of people's phone numbers, this just proves my point. That she is what I said she was. A manipulating, sneaky bitch who can never be trusted, like, ever again. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand people say, oh, we're not speaking her, but 9 out of 10, I guarantee you, a smidget of, like, there's only two people who I truly feel like are gonna probably fuck with her again, who are still fucking with her, hanging with her, and I'm not gonna name that name because that person knows who they are, and if they do, that's a shame, but you would have to find out on your own. I can only do so much. I'm not responsible for everybody. You know, I'm really not. As much as I was trying to be responsible in school because I felt like I was protecting people. At the end of the day, they gotta want to get out of that situation for themselves. They have to, and I don't mean to be blunt about it, but they gotta grow some balls and be like, hey, enough is enough. You know, I can't be dealing with this shit. And if I am gonna deal with this shit, then I know what's gonna happen. Grow some balls and get out of there. Because when you're an adult, nobody's gonna hold your hand. That's how I was grew up. I grew up like, I grew up with the mindset of you gotta be independent. You gotta have your own voice. You gotta be your own leader, your own boss. You gotta be all of those things. You have to be on point for yourself. And if you have a family, you have to be on point for not only yourself but for your family. That's how I was brought up. But everybody don't have that mindset because everybody did not grow up in the same household as me. Everybody doesn't have that mindset, and a lot of my friends did not grow up with that mindset of knowing that you have to be your own leader. You have to be that. And people say, oh, like when you say you're a king or a queen, people think you're cocky. Or if you say you're a leader or a boss or like the boss bitch or some shit, like they think you being cocky and you think you're better than everybody when really you're not. You look at yourself as a high standard for yourself. You know, being like a better than somebody and acting like people are beneath you, that's a whole other thing. That's just being plain ignorant, plain like just like fucking ignorant. That's it. But if you really look at yourself like that, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with looking at yourself as a king or a queen or a leader or a boss or a boss bitch. There ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Be who you want to be. Let me try to see if more people come in. There might be people I don't know. Shit. Bring my friend up here. And you want to know what the sad part, unfortunate part about this is that there is somebody in in like that is involved with her that's gonna get hurt at the end. And I know it's gonna get hurt at the end, and it's like nothing nobody can do about it, and nobody's gonna do anything about it. And probably 9 out of 10, nobody's gonna give a shit. I know I ain't, and that's sad because if you rock with somebody, even if that's your girl, if you know she's doing all this wrong shit to everybody else, what makes you think that she is not gonna do it to you? And 9 out of 10, most of us guys have been there when it comes to girls. And hey, girls, you probably been there when it comes to guys. You know, it's either way. You could get if they will fuck any and everybody around them who has been there for them, even if it's their family or close friends. They'll fuck anybody over. If you fuck your family over, you damn sure fucking everybody over. That's when you question, well, who am I really with? Am I really with somebody who is nice and loving and is a good person and just a flat out it's like I can't say the word. I don't know what the word is. Flat out outstanding person in society, or is she or he's a piece of shit and just ain't never gonna be shit. That's what you gotta look at yourself at. Because trust me, I understand when you're in love, you don't look at those things and you're in love. Love blinds you at times. Because if you love somebody, you look at them as the stars, like your moon, the skies, the clouds. They're just everywhere. The minute you look at them, it's like all your problems in the world goes away. I've been there. Trust me, I have. Until it hits you and you're back in reality, and you just find out that the person you're with may not be all that brandy and all that type of shit. I've been there. I understand it. Trust me, I've had to find out on my own. And that just like so, if I had to find out on my own, that person's gonna find out on their own too. But the difference between me is I didn't stay with that person. The dude stayed. You have to understand. The dude stayed after he knew what she did. After you willingly watched her. You were in a group chat. You lied for her. Of course you're not gonna admit it because you know you did it. You know you done wrong. You know you fucked up. And it's sad because I talked to this dude and I willingly said, hey, you know, you may think that she is this and that, but she really isn't. She did these days. She willingly did this on Snapchat and embarrassed my friend. You know, and of course he ain't gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe you," or "Oh, I don't." Instead, he was sugarcoating the shit. He was bullshitting. He's fucking around and bullshitting. Come on, bro. Hence why I don't tell him shit. Hence why I don't really talk to him like that no more. Because I can't fucking trust him. Because how do I know what I say to you is not going to go back to her? You think I'm not as dumb as people think I am, first of all. I'm really not. I'm really not. I was high honor roll in school. So I'm not fucking dumb. So let's get that off the rip. And if I was to do some dumb shit like that, I'd be a dumbass and I want to kick my own ass. So he can sit and play innocent if he wants. He can sit and say, "Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that." He has to be. He has to be. You really think for 1 second he doesn't know any of the stuff that she is doing? He's dating her for God's sakes. How could he not? Fuck it, I'm gonna just say the name. It was Elijah who was dating her. I'm gonna say goddamn name. Fuck it. It was already been said. And 9 out of 10, half of the people who follow me don't even know who the fuck these people are anyway. So shit. But that just pisses me off though. Why do you gotta go on all of these social medias? Why do you gotta go on Minecraft? Why do you gotta go on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok? The list goes on. Hell, she could have been on Facebook. Hell, I don't know. My channel. Calling people's phone, using people's phone numbers. Why do you have to do shit like that? Who does this to people that they care about? Or they so-called cared about? I hate fucking liars. I hate cheaters. I just hate trolls. I just hate all negativity, period. Especially cheaters. I will say, I do have a strong hate for when it comes to cheaters because maybe that is because when I was young, my parents split up and everything, and because my dad fucked around and shit, it just, it brings out a bad side of me when it comes to cheaters because I just hate when, it's like, why do you gotta cheat? If you're not happy, just tell the person you're not happy and just get the fuck out. I'd rather you tell me you're not happy and just leave like a grown ass adult than to fuck around on me. And I have no idea of it. And it could be somebody who is in my circle or really in my circle that's a family member, you know. And then I'm pissed and then you're just no good. At least when you tell that person, "Oh, I'm not happy, I'm not this, I'm not that," you're kind of not as trifling as you be looked at. But if you fuck around, you're just trifling all the way around. Period. I don't give a fuck. So that's life lessons. Be careful who you have in your circle, whether it's family or friends. If you those hey, my followers, whether you're youngsters or my age who are like 19 in their 20s, or even adults, older adults, you know, just really check who's in your circle and check who is really there for you. Because in, if they're not there, I mean, you got to make sure that they're there for you for the right reasons. See if they're there to be a friend or a family or to care about you, to give all support and everything, or are they there to fuck you over? It's basically what I'm saying. Damn, that's already been 39 minutes. I'll stay around for a little bit, but if nobody comes on, then I have to go because I can't sit up here and rant all day. Nigga gotta go to work tomorrow. Gotta go to work to make that money. I'm just kidding. I ain't got no money. Shit. Hello to whoever's in the chat right now listening. Or if it was one of my friends and you guys know what I'm talking about. Or if it's somebody who is in it and who are not, who know who they are, who is trolling and shit. If you're trolling, then yeah, you gotta go. You never know. That's the thing about life. We live the unknown. This fucking world is a unknown. You don't know what's gonna happen when you wake up the next day. It's an unknown. You're either gonna have a good day or you're gonna just have a shitty fucking day all around. Whether it's lose your job, lose your house, lose your car, lose your kids, lose your wife, or your husband, or something happens to your family, anything. It's the unknown. Oh, hey, Kevin, what's up? How you doing? You want to come up on the panel? We just talking about some shit. I played Mario Friday. Yeah, it was Friday I played Mario. And that was the fourth world. I hate that fourth world. That fourth world's a motherfucking bitch. I hate that shit. Like I could not get through that level for shit. I had to use the goddamn uh leaf, that white leaf, that get me through all the levels. I am not lying, nigga. That shit was hard, my nigga. Yeah. I do not want to do that shit again. I really don't. I really don't. And subscribe to my friend Kevin, by the way. He has his own YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, I'll have his link to his channel in the description below. And go follow him, give him some love, get them subscribers up. He's at 20 some. I'm at 41. Let's get them likes and subscribers up. All right, Ty. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I really don't feel like going to work tomorrow. I don't. Honestly, I don't feel like going to work tomorrow. But I have to. And it sucks. It sucks. Oh shit. Hold up. Hold up. Why don't they notify me when people come on? Or is in the backstage who want to come on my goddamn panel? Get y'all shit together, bro. That'd be crazy if I get a celebrity on here. I'd fucking lose my shit if a celebrity came on here right now. And who I would want to be on here, like as a celebrity, either Will Smith, Kevin Hart, uh, shit, who else? Who else? Who else? Uh, The Rock. Uh, and as far as artists, Cardi B, Megan Stallion, Lil Yachty, Chris Brown, shit, all them motherfuckers on here. Ooh, that'd be my stream would be busting. My stream would be busting. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing a stream today is because, and you got three videos actually today. You got the reaction of Loki, and then you have the reaction slash challenge of the Cleveland show, which I really suggest y'all watch because that shit was funny as fuck. I really could not help myself. I failed that challenge miserably. So go watch it. And yeah, tonight's the live stream, and then tomorrow I'm thinking I'm either gonna do a mukbang. I'm either gonna do a mukbang of Popeyes or go live on Facebook with this app, StreamYard. So those are my either or options. Or I might just do the Facebook Live on Wednesday. Options. I got options. So it's like I have been back on the grind making more videos and shit. So yeah. And expect more challenges too. And if anybody's got any challenges, y'all need to comment down below and give me some ideas as well. Because I look on YouTube to see about like challenges that I could do. I could do some food challenges, or like my next one I'm thinking about doing is the try not to laugh challenge, where you drink water, but you keep the water in your mouth and try not to spit it out, laughing. So I'm thinking about trying that shit out. So I got a couple ideas in my head, which I love. I love ideas. I just love my channel. I just love my channel. Period. I just love it. I love creating for you guys. Period. I love it. It's something that really does brighten my day every day. Just knowing that I'm making somebody laugh, or I'm like live streams, if I'm inspiring, or giving advice on how to deal with situations like drama. Because shit, these past two streams has been about drama, with my friends and shit. But this is the shit we go through. This is the shit I go through every day, and this is the shit people like. Especially like if you in high school or middle school, you probably go through this shit when you have people who used to be your friends, who you thought were your friends, that are going on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, TikTok. The list goes on. Twitter or YouTube or Twitch or PlayStation or Xbox. I mean, the list goes on, y'all. There are so many ways to cyberbully and harass people. There's so many ways, and that's what's unfortunate, and that's the downfall of social media, is that 9 out of 10, most of the social media, like YouTube, I've had to unsubscribe to YouTubers because I've seen them do shit that I don't stand by. I don't stand by people being harassed or bullied, or people fucking people's livelihoods up where they can't make a living for their families, or they're getting their kids taken away by CPS. Like, I don't stand for that shit. And if I see any of The people I subscribe to, I unsubscribe. Or people who follow me are doing shit like that, their ass is out of here. Period. They're out of here. I can't make them unsubscribe, but if they're coming in my streams, they won't be coming back. Period. Or if they're on my Instagram, they're out of there. Or if they're on my Facebook, they're out of there. Or if they're on my Snapchat, they're blocked. And if they're on my TikTok, they're blocked. Any social media that I am on, and I find out that a certain person is doing shit like that, they are automatically blocked and will never be allowed in my fucking circle again. Because if I allow people like that around me or around my community, then what example am I showing? That I would be going back on everything that I stand for and what I was raised not to do. You know what I mean? Damn, it's getting dark. It be getting dark lately. Like literally, I shit you not. It be dark nowadays. Like, I mean, it don't get dark early no more. I mean, it's cloudy as fuck though, but it ain't dark no more as it used to be in the winter because it's summer. Where it's gonna get really hot out here in Phoenix. I mean, in Litchfield, Arizona. I'm literally walking back and forth because I don't like sitting for a long period of time. I don't like sitting for like an hour or two, just sitting. Like I have that thing. I like that part of my work. Like I like being active and doing shit. The whole sitting around, like that's why I say this quarantine shit. I can't do this. I'm so glad I'm getting my vaccine. Um, on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's either tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. One of these days. But I will be vlogging it when it happens. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I cannot do quarantine. I hate it. I hate sitting around. You know. I mean, I could be going out like with my mom and them go grocery shopping and appointments and shit, but I don't. That ain't fun to me. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna sit home because if I can't really, because it's like if I can't really do the shit that I want to do, then it's like I'll be home. Because it's like, what's the point? I can do the shit I want to. I'm just choosing not to because I want to be safe for myself. It's not like nobody, my family doesn't want me going out and doing all this shit. But if I wanted to, I could. But I chose not to because I want to be safe. Because I was scared to death. Like I felt like every sniffle or cough or headache or stomach ache was automatic COVID. That's how I looked at it. And I understand. Even if you catch it, it won't be as like it. Sometimes it's not severe as people say it is, but you don't know that. Those who don't have it severe, that's rare. You know, some people catch it, they're in the it could be severe, and then they're in the hospitals and shit. You just don't. I don't have to worry about that shit because I have a vaccine. And you still catch COVID with a vaccine, but it just won't be as severe as you think it will be if you catch it. Just follow the procedure. Just because you got vaccine don't mean you stop wearing a mask. You wear your mask. You be safe, and people just do what y'all are supposed to do. Get the vaccine. Follow COVID procedures and just hopefully it won't be around as much, and it'll be contained. Do not be part of the problem. Be the solution. Is what I'm trying to say. If you want to go to cruises or the Bahamas or Ensenada or Costa Rica or in our states, if you want to go to Hollywood or you want to go to New York or you want to go to Vegas and gamble and sip on that good and shit, then you got to get your motherfucking vaccine. You know, if you don't want to do it because you scared, then do it if you want to go on trips. You know, find reasons to go. Find reasons to get the goddamn vaccine. Shit. You want to travel, or you want to be with family, or you want to just find reasons. You don't have to just do it because I'll just do it. Goddamn, because everybody's telling me to. Just find a reason. Goddamn it, or don't get the vaccine and live in fear. Feel like you don't. I don't want to catch it. I don't want to catch it. I don't want this and I don't want that. You know, it's up to you. It really is. It's up to you. But I know I'm getting mine. Hope my followers does the same. If you don't, I wish all of the best. Kevin, you're not coming in here or no? What the fuck? Damn. What the hell? Sorry. Lost a reaction. Oh,
Hi
you're
again.
back? What is. Hey.
Hi again.
Huh?
Did
I'm
anyone?
good. I'm just.
Mm,
No. Kevin, I think came in and was talking about how he was playing Mario, but I was just talking, just giving life lessons. I was just talking to them about, if you're going through the situation that we're going through, just basically just watch who's in your circle.
yeah.
Watch if people are there for the right reasons.
Mhm.
You know.
And also
So
just tell them straight up. Just tell them straight up how you feel, even though they're gonna get upset. You have to be aware that you don't really care what they say, and just tell them how you feel. And most of the time, Kirsten or somebody will most likely not gonna listen and will talk back to you. But hey, yeah, that's life.
but at least you were honest. You're not gonna. When it comes to situations like that, you're not gonna please everybody. You're really not.
You
You're not.
can't.
There's nobody's. And I truly feel like there's gonna be at least. You know. When this
Well,
all dies down, hopefully, when this all dies down, or I don't know if it might keep going. We don't know. But if it does
mhm,
die down, 9 out of 10, either party, one or the parties are not going to be happy because
yeah,
everybody's not going to be pleased with the
yeah,
solution.
mhm.
It's just at
And
the end of the day, you
also,
cannot please everybody.
um, I
That's
used
life.
to thought that I could please. I thought that the only way to be popular or just be nice to everybody is to please them. And I thought that when I was a freshman, sophomore, and junior, and partially my junior year, I just all suddenly started to give up and just doesn't give F to everybody now. and also to actually trust to some people in general, but not everybody.
I feel like in middle school I felt like I had to please, or I was below people. Like I had a friend named Alex, God rest his soul, because he passed away in a surgery.
Yeah, you kind of
He
talked that to me a little bit
yeah
freshman year or
yeah
sophomore year, but you
he
talked about
passed
it.
when he was in the same grade. He was a freshman. He was supposed to come in like I think the second week of school, but he ended
Hmm.
up passing the first week of school, and he never got to go to high school.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so yeah, he back in I know him since fifth grade. He was always the leader, and sometimes he was a little bossy. I will admit, he as much as I care about him as a friend and everything else, he was a little bossy and very demanding of things, you know. And
Hmm.
I felt like, and I honestly sometimes felt like an underdog, not just to him, but to
Hmm.
other friends of mine. I felt
So,
below myself
hmm.
until like seventh grade is when I started having confidence, and I'm more filtered, and I'm more, I mean, sometimes no filter. I'm more with a voice and everything. It was baby steps by the time I was seventh grade. And then by the time I came to high school, I was who you guys know me to be now.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, because I don't really know how people
I
think about
don't
me, and I really don't give a fuck.
care either. We all have anger issues, and apparently I saw yours, and I think you saw mine. So it's like, but we were still friends, even though we both saw each other's anger issues and stuff. Um,
Oh, trust me, anger issues when it comes to that, I could been worse, because I did have like my you could have saw a bad anger problem with me when I was back in like I believe fourth grade, when I got so pissed off at this one dude where I literally slammed his head on a table, like I would say five fucking times. So yeah. And I've also literally body slammed somebody too. So trust me. Anger issues, yeah, but I can control them now, and I try to not go there. It's very hard because people push you, people antagonize you,
mhm.
so it's very hard.
It is very hard. Life is always hard.
I've gotten really better at it. Now it's more so I
For
fight with
me,
words now.
as a middle school, like in middle school and stuff, I was a weakling. I didn't know, I was scared to stick up for myself. I was scared to talk back to anyone. And I was scared of a lot of things. Like I was a weakling. I was a weakling, even though I had friends who was supporting me and stuff. But at the same time, I was weakling and I couldn't really do much. And I let people walk all over me, and I couldn't do nothing because I didn't know how, and I didn't want to be a bad dude in the situation because I feel guilty if I say something mean to somebody. But ever since I came to high school, I had to do something because I didn't want nothing but all guys walk over me and I tell them yes or sure, whatever, to flirt with me and stuff. I had to have my own boundaries and I had to tell the boys to knock it off and stuff.
It felt
So,
like I felt like more it like I felt more of that like when it came to my family. I felt like I had to please them. I had to go to school, had to get good grades, I had to be on point, I had to uh, be good, because like my brother and then my cousins ended up going down some not good roads, and it's like I felt like I had to be the better one, the
honestly,
best,
to
and it's like
me,
I shouldn't. And it's
um,
like now I'm at a point where it's like I'm gonna do what I want now.
To me,
Whether it's my mom's decision or my
yeah.
grandparents, I'm gonna live my life.
Mm-hmm. Right
Like
now,
I
I'm kind
recently had. Oh,
sorry. For me right now, even though I'm living with a family member, but the same time, they are letting me to be an adult, and that's why I am making my own appointments and stuff. But the transportation stuff, I'm still working on getting a car and stuff. But other than that, they are letting me to be an adult because I'm 19, and they are. Yeah, it's a little different if you are with your parents instead of like with your uncle or living with your sister and stuff, like brother or sister. It's a little different. You're still under
mhm.
their roof, but they still give you some, adulthood and stuff. Like they don't really control your life as much as parents. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like if you're with a
Mm-hmm.
brother or your cousins or or like an uncle, it's just so much different. Whereas it's like if you're at your parents' house, it's just so you know you gotta do what I say, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's like I recently had an issue with my mom about like work because I had applied for a job at Sanmar when she wanted me to apply at Luke Air Force Base, because I come from married to a military family on my mom's side. My grandfather served, did civil service. My grandmother did civil service. My mom did civil service. They all done it, and they've all basically like aunts, uncles, grandparents. They've all served like civil service in military, and it's
That
like
helps.
they've wanted all of the grandkids to try that too, because the health it is more so the benefits, healthcare,
Oh
living
yeah, definitely
arrangements and
healthcare.
shit. I
Definitely healthcare. You need
understand that.
that. Definitely.
Yeah, I understand that. The health, and it's good, but it's not. But if it's not something you want to do, and it's not something that you feel you're going to be happy in, then I just don't feel like you should go down that path. Yeah, benefits are
Tell you the
good and everything
truth.
else. You can have good health care and benefits in any job, honestly. If you really
Mm,
want to be complicated, you
yeah.
just gotta save your money and keep it together and do what you gotta do. You can have a
Yeah.
good job, good health care. I'm not saying like McDonald's and all that, like on a minimum wage, it's like you're gonna have the best health care and shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a start.
True, true. It's a start. Um, it's a start. Um, I can say this straight up. I think we all had some things at home last year, like something stressful. For me, I was under a lot of stress and not under a lot of pain because um, you know a missionary, right? Like, do you know what a missionary is?
Sort of, not fully.
A missionary is where they go out and they preach the gospel. So they go out and tell people about the gospel, about Jesus Christ, and other, yeah, something like that on that path. But I was a missionary. I was a missionary who goes to houses to teach the gospel to others. I was that my senior year, and also I
Oh
was a
wow.
class presidency of my church. So that means I was a teacher. So I was a teacher and a presidency of kids under age than me, and same age as me. So I was teaching kids through 12 up to 18.
Mm.
So I was a teacher also and a missionary. So I was in a lot of stress, and I was a senior. And also at the same time, I was like, I had to say this. I was like Cinderella at home. I was the one who always do the cooking, the cleaning, the moving stuff, always making the house spotless before my parents gets home, do all my chores before I leave the house and stuff, or before tonight. So it's like pretty much I was like Cinderella whole time at my grandpa's house because apparently my
Anna Chris.
step-grandfather, huh?
Anna Chris. You know that show Everybody Hates Chris?
Who the what?
You know that show Everybody Hates Chris?
I don't know what that means. What?
It's a show based on Chris Rock's childhood. He was basically all those things that you just said. Did the cooking, the cleaning, all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like the older sibling.
I wasn't the oldest, but I was the only child who was living with my grandparents. I was the only child who was living under my parents' roof. None of my siblings, all my siblings left. I was the only one who was living in the house, and it was a big, huge house, and it was only 3 of us who was living there. And I was living with my grandma and my step-grandfather that I hated desperately. I didn't like him at all. I didn't like my step-grandfather, period. He was mean, selfish, and very rude. So he was a very rude person to be with. But yeah, I was like Cinderella at the house. So pretty much I was stressed because of church because they wanted me to be, they wanted me to be in the church. They wanted me to be active in the church. That's why they put me to be a missionary in a class presidency because they wanted me to, go on a mission and actually get married. Like, at least I was like, they wanted me to get married when I turned 21 or 20. So.
Oh, shit.
They wanted me to actually find somebody when I turned 20. I'm just like, I was excited, but at the same time, I didn't want to marry
But is it
somebody.
something that you truly wanted to do, though?
No,
Did you want to rush into that?
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want marriage. Because I wasn't prepared physically enough to have a marriage and be a relationship and running the house and also bills and stuff. Like, I felt I wasn't ready enough to go to that big step.
Yeah, that's just...
And also, guess what? My grandmother, apparently my grandmother used my money. Apparently she used half of my money because as soon I got my money back, like as soon I moved out of her house, I got my money. I did a bank, and also she gave me paperwork, and it said that she actually used my money. Apparently, it said it on the paperwork that she used
bro. That
she
shit
used my
pisses
money,
me
and I
off.
was like, oh god. So apparently, that, and also she treated me like a disability woman. Even though I could do a lot of cooking and cleaning in the house, but outside of the house, she treats me like a disability woman. That I couldn't speak to my mind or even just talk to an actual adult without her. She treated me like a special needs student.
With severe disability problems, because you still have that, there's still this, just this ignorant mind of people who think that anybody with a disability, they cannot speak for themselves, and they're not independent. They're basically retards, and that's not the case. There's not a lot of... No, I'm just saying, there are some people out there who feel like that, who look at when they're not realizing that there are people like us who do have disabilities, but can still be fully confident and independent and can control their money and
it's just that our
can take care of themselves.
It's just our disability is not as bad like others. We do have it.
Everybody's disability is different. Period. Everybody's disability is different. They are
But
not the
yeah.
same.
Mhm. And also, guess what? I don't know if I told you this, but I almost I almost stabbed my step grandfather a couple of times, almost,
Oh
because I
shit.
couldn't handle his yelling. He yells at me every single day, and also he yells at me right in front of public, and also right in front of my friends. He like honestly, he
Yeah.
was that kind of person that he doesn't care for me. He didn't really care. He keeps telling me that he does care for me because he buys me stuff. Honestly, I don't ask you to buy me stuff. Like, honestly, but for some reason you buy me stuff because you think that it's gonna help me with between you and my relationship to just buy me stuff and let things go because you all yelling at me because I couldn't do this or this. So
Yeah,
apparently
they can't
he
buy a relationship. That's for damn sure.
no, but he thought it was. He thought that we could make peace. But apparently, I couldn't make peace with him because he kept yelling at me. He kept making me a fool out of myself. Like, he kept embarrassing me right in front of the whole public. And it was like, it was embarrassing. And, um, and also, guess what? Okay, it was in June. So it was in June where I think it was in June where the where like yeah, I think your parents or they give you email to tell you that hey, come at that time and stuff to drop off your things like your laptop and stuff for
Mm-hmm.
seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um apparently I did that, and the day before that I left. I left the house because I didn't care about the graduation. I didn't care about anything because it was COVID,
Didn't matter. We
and I
didn't even
didn't.
have the graduation. It was virtual.
Yeah, I didn't go to the virtual either. I already left from the house anyway, so pretty much I couldn't. Yeah.
I didn't even see the
So,
graduation live. I found out about the virtual graduation like a month later in July. And I saw
um,
all of our pictures on there when they call our names and everything. And I was just like, okay.
for
Didn't
me it
even
was a.
feel like no goddamn graduation.
But anyways, I didn't care. I didn't care about friends. Well, I cared about friends, seeing friends to graduate. But at the same time, I knew that this COVID and
You wanted
stuff,
to get out of
I'm
there.
just like, what's the point of everything? So all I cared about a degree and getting out of the my parents' house, and that's it. I didn't. I was done. I was done of everything. I was done of treating like a Cinderella. I was done treating like a slave. You can say that. I was done treating like a slave, and also just not even being my own self or having a adult freedom at my own parents' house.
Yeah. You were over it.
Yeah,
You got your diploma, you graduated from high school, and once it happened, you got out of there because you
yeah,
couldn't deal with it anymore. And that's basically what most of kids do when they get out of high school is they leave.
yeah. They leave, get apartment, or even hang or even share apartment with a friend or whatever. I don't know, or even go to college and get a yeah. For me, I kind of had a plan because apparently my sisters and my sisters helped me to set a plan for me. Like, so pretty much my sisters was into the situation, like they were into the business. They all helped me to get out of my grandma's house. So, um, it's good to have older siblings who cares for you that much enough that they will help you to get somewhere to like leave the house and yeah.
Yeah, I have to.
Like, oh, you need a bail?
No, I was saying that
Oh,
yeah, my brother. We're like 7 years apart. I don't really have much of that. Like my brother's basically doing his own thing. Because it's
True,
like
yeah.
once he moved out, he just like fuck it, he just did his own thing. So it's like I don't
Yeah.
really. And it's not that easy because as much as I get tired of my mom and all the shit that goes on and everything else, like her house, her rules, and all that dumb shit, it's not that easy
Hmm.
to just leave. If I'm gonna
I know
leave,
it's
I
not
gotta
easy.
have a plan. If I'm gonna
True.
leave, I gotta know where I'm gonna go, and if I'm gonna be
Well, that's why
financial,
you have
like
a
have enough
job.
money to, and
Yeah,
have a
that's why
job.
you have a. Yeah. So
You cannot.
that's.
It's not just that easy to just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pack my shit. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I don't give a
Oh,
damn where I go. I'm gonna get
I know.
as far as away from here as possible." It's not that easy though, because where are you gonna go?
True.
You
True.
can't
Yeah.
depend on friends that much because I understand friends and everything, but you can't depend on them much because eventually that runs out, and I don't recommend living with friends like that. Like if I
Yeah.
was if I was to leave right now and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Shannon's house or I'm gonna go to Omar's house," I can't do that because they're under their parents' roof. And you think their parents are gonna want to wake up every day with a grown ass man on their goddamn couch? Hell no.
Nope.
They're gonna be like, "When the hell is this nigga gonna get the fuck out of here?"
Yep. True.
And even if I'm cool with their families, they're still not gonna want me laying on her couch all day.
Nope.
A day or two, fine, but not every day. At some point, you gotta leave and get your own place.
Yep.
And until
That's.
that happens, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be stuck here.
Yeah. And you just have to try to live
Stick it
with
out.
this.
I just gotta stick it out for
Yeah.
2 more years or a year or two, and my plan is to be out of here by either late 2022 or 2023. That's my goal.
Mm,
Is
okay.
to be have all my credit good and be financially able to get rent an apartment, and we'll just see from there.
Yeah.
You
Very
know.
much.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I won't
Pretty much.
snap or get pissed off and get myself kicked out in those times because, like I said, I don't want to get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
That's
all
what
right,
it is.
I kind of got a bell now. I just wanted to say
Okay.
that real quick. But thank you
Okay.
all for coming in. Thank you, Shauna, for coming in. I appreciate you.
Yep.
I'll
And
try to
yeah.
be on this like once a week, doing the panels and
Once.
shit.
Yeah. I'm okay with once a week. Yeah. So okay. See ya.
All right. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See ya. Deuces. And come back again.